The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Troy Trojans, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have the ball first. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do
turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Troy's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air, it's Hart. Got his man quickly. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lovett. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holden. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Old Dominion, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Bounced off his feet.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
from the shotgun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
28-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Algier.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Sherman. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're going to go to the air on 30 short. Touchdown, ODU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Tate. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A quick pass to the left. Plows through the defense. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hitting just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake.
Holden. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get over.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Troy, 7.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Lovett. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Caught near the sticks. It's Worley. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. At midfield, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holden. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hart. Bears the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Holden. Offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Lovett. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Troy, number 18, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is being challenged in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Touchdown, Old Dominion! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air, it's Hart. Catch in the middle, it's Dortch. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Timeout.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Towards the sideline.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, number 19. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Okay. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 4. Second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Running to Green. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have this offense rolling.
Green 25.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Trojans with the 1st and 10.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Find some fresh air.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Troy offense will take over.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The short hands, it's Dortch. Oh, the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Brown will throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Tate. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. It's just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hart. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On target. That's a 20. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
23, Old Dominion, 21.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Turning it on. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Back to throw, it's Hart. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Oh, he got loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Troy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
4-2 Spider.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sherman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Lets it fly. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding.
Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on third down after that run. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
37, Old Dominion, 21.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Line is set on third down.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes the ball on the far
Backed up now, here's second and long.
on the play. Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.